What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we have to talk about Dogecoin today. So look at what we have here with Dogecoin. This is consolidation, right? So we have bottomed out 1, 2, 3 times, not once, not twice, but 3 times. That is a heavy support line there. We have heavy support at 15 cents. So first support was 30 cents, and then we went down to 25-cent support. Then we went down to a 20-cent support, and then from there we went all the way down to a 15-cent support. So then our other support would be 10 cents, 5 cents, and then 1 cent. So it's in 5 cent increments, right? So looking at this right now, we can definitely see that we are consolidating. We've already bottomed out here inside of Dogecoin, and you can definitely see that the consolidation here is real. So we have a good consolidation that we're going on down here. So we have to look at this as a good sign, right? This is a good sign because it kind of looks like we've already bottomed out at the 15-cent support. Now, I'm not saying that we can't go below the 15-cent support line, right? I'm not saying that at all, because that is 100% possible that we just do not go below the 15-cent support, and it's also possible that we do go below the 15-cent support line, right? Because of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Just to know, every time there's FUD spread about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, crypto in general, it's always going to be bad for us, right? So what do I mean by FUD? FUD is fear, uncertainty, doubt. I know you all know this, but I have to make sure because there's new people who watch my videos every single day. So I have to kind of reiterate the different terms every single day. And this right here is what we call consolidation. So easiest way to define consolidation is a wedge, right? The wedge gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it reaches the end of the wedge, right? So at the top of the trend line, we just keep hitting the top of the trend line right here, boom, and then hitting the bottom, boom, the top, boom, and then the bottom, boom, and it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it hits the end, until it consolidates. That's why we call it consolidation, because it's consolidating. And at the end of consolidation, we either go up or we go down, and typically it's whatever the direction that the wedge is going. So this wedge is actually going on a downtrend here. You can see the wedge is going down. Sometimes we have wedges that go up, and those wedges are what we like to call a positive, consolidation, positive trend line. We go up on those. But right now we're going down on this wedge, meaning at the end of this trend line, we are most likely going to drop all the way, not all the way down, but we have a 15-cent support line for a reason, right? So we can possibly end up back at 15 cents, which is why I'm saying you never know when the bottom is truly at the bottom, because we can break that 15-cent support line and we can go all the way down to 5 cents, and then 10 cents, because that's the next support, and then 5 cents after that, and then 1 cent. Like I said, we go down to 1 cent, take $10,000, buy Dogecoin, now you have 1 million Dogecoins. We go up to $1 next year, now you have $1 million. This is the importance of investing and buying the dips and holding for the long term. Because if you do not hold for the long term, yeah, you may make a quick 10K here, make a quick 10K flip. I've made about, I want to say 15K total in profit off of Dogecoin, but I'm a long-term holder, so that profit went down. But as it started to go down, I started to take out profits here and there, and give or take, I got about 5,000 out in profit before it went all the way down. And then, yeah, I took it out. I was like, you know what? I'm taking the profit out and then leaving the initial investment and then letting it continue to grow. But that's my strategy. You don't have to follow my strategy, obviously, but that's just my strategy, because this is kind of my job here. Like, I don't actually work. I work for Dogecoin. I work with Dogecoin. So I watch Dogecoin move up and down. I trade on it, and I make good profits doing this. And Dogecoin is actually pretty good to day trade if you know what you're doing, right? So if you bought all the way down here and then you sold all the way up here, let's just say hypothetically you had like $10,000, right? And then you came in on Dogecoin real hot, right? Let's say you came in real hot at 15 cents. So that will bring you 66,000 Dogecoins at 15 cents with $10,000. You multiply that by your target price, which is 20 cents after we just now jumped. So then your $10,000 then goes to $30,000, 3,000. So that is why day trading is actually very good. Like, look, like if you would have put $10,000 in earlier today and then sold it out at the peak, you would have made $3,000 right off the rip like that. That's why I'm telling you, I watch this all the time, and that's why I really want to help people make this money. Because right now, if you are a trader, do not buy right now. Do not buy. No. It's a no to buy right now. Wait until we bottom out, but again at this support, and then if we do not break that support and we actually start to go up again, then you want to buy. But we've already bottomed out 1, 2, and 3 times, right? So we've already bottomed out 3 times. Typically, we only bottom out 4 times before we have another drop or before we have another jump. So if we do bottom out a fourth time, which we most likely will, because of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, the doubt, everything going on inside the crypto space, the crypto market. I mean, look, 1 FUD, 2 FUD, and 3 FUD. So all of this is being spread about Dogecoin. They're pretty much lies being spread about Dogecoin, you know. And you know, it's what we gotta do with crypto. You know, it just happens. You know, FUD always gets spread, even with stock market. You know, FUD always gets spread. But look at this. It looks like we're actually ending up breaking out of the consolidation early. So what I'm talking about is if we bottom out a fourth time, most likely we're gonna hit that 15-cent support line again, and possibly go down to our 10-cent support line. So now if you're a trader, when we hit the 15-cent support line, hold off on buying like 15 cents and wait for 10 cents, because we've already bottomed out 1, 2, and 3 times. So me as a trader, I would wait until 10 cents because we already missed this opportunity way back here, and then we missed this opportunity here, and then we also missed this opportunity here to make that $3,000 profit if you had 10,000. And then if you had 1,000, you would make a $300 profit. So that's still a good profit within an hour, you know, or that's more like 2-3 hours, but still, that's still a good profit, right? So enough of the trading technicals, because I know since we're in a bear market, I like to cater my videos towards day traders, since we're in a bear market, and a lot of people don't want to buy and hold. And I understand that. I'm buying and holding personally, and I also have a different account. Like I have multiple accounts with crypto, right? I have a day trade account, I have a long-term holding account. So long-term, just continue to buy the dips. Continue. At 18 cents, don't buy. At 15 cents, buy. If we go down to 10 cents, 10 cents, buy. And then when we go up to 15 cents, don't buy. Let it drop down again. Because we do this all the time. Like we bottom out, we go all the way up in here and we peak. We bottom out again, we go all the way up and peak. We bottom out again. Most likely it's not going to peak a fourth time. You know, most likely. You know, anything can happen, but most likely it does not peak a fourth time. So most likely we'll go down to the 15-cent support. So enough of the technicals. I know. Just these are my Dogecoin predictions, my Dogecoin news for today. And I have to make these predictions because me personally, I'm also a trader. So I like to do this type of stuff, and I like to show people what I'm doing. And I really wish I would have. That was a hypothetical with the $10,000 thing. Remember that. That was a hypothetical. I did not put $10,000 in it because I don't have the 10,000 to put in it, because that is in my long-term account. But day trading, I had a $4,000 account day trading. Took some of it out for profits, and now I'm day trading with like $1,000 because, you know, it's fluctuating so much. I'd rather make 300 and rather than possibly losing 3,000, you know. I'd rather possibly make 300 than possibly lose 3,000. So that is my take on it. So in bear markets, it's really good to be, you know, minimizing your risk inside of a bear market. So you don't want to be day trading with your life savings in a bear market, because even though this I'm getting mixed up here. Even though this consolidation right here was going all the way up here to here, it didn't end up going that far because it's a bear market. So we didn't get to the end of consolidation, but it's still consolidation because it went boom, 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 bounce back and forth like, you know, a ping pong ball. So look at Dogecoin here though, 24 billion market cap. This is such a nice price. 18 cents, that's such a nice price with Dogecoin. 15 cents, even nicer. 5 cents, amazing. 1 cent, splendid. So honestly, I hope Dogecoin gets to 1 cent. I pray Dogecoin gets to 1 cent, because if it gets to 1 cent, I'm telling you all right now, I'm taking out a $10,000 personal loan. And mind you, this is a very risky bet right here. I did this before. So look, I took out a $5,000 personal loan and then consolidated my credit card debt with $4,300, and then I took the remaining $700, put it in the stock market, turned it into $25,000 within inside of 2 months. I actually have a video. It was actually my first stock market video I ever made, and I made a whole $25,000 flip on that. It was huge, and that's what I'm investing in now with Dogecoin. And truly a blessing, because I can just throw money in there, take it out, and there's no loss of profit there because I made it off of free money. You know, I made it off of free money pretty much, you know, leveraging other people's money. That's why I always preach, you need that financial literacy. You need to know what you can do and what you can't do and how to exactly do it. And that's what I'm teaching you here. Like, if I would have took out that $10,000 loan earlier, then I would have made a $3,000 gain there. And then that would be a really nice gain. But remember, this is very, very, very risky, and I have a very high risk tolerance, and I'm a long-term holder. So It's all in what you want to do, right? So all in all, my Dogecoin prediction, we are going to reach $1 by next year. $1 by next year. By the end of the year, could be by the end of the year, but I'm saying by next year, sometime next year, if we're going to be at $1. So if we go down to 1 cent now, that means if you buy $10,000 worth of Dogecoin, you'll have $1 million. So that's why I'm saying this Dogecoin $1 prediction, not too far-fetched. Another thing, look at this Dogecoin whale. You got to pay attention to the millionaires and the billionaires. Remember, millionaires do not take $732 million. Look, millionaires do not take $732 million and put it in a risky investment such as Dogecoin without high conviction. No, billionaires do this because billionaires have high conviction in Dogecoin, so they take 732 million. Remember, 732 million is probably about 5% of a billionaire's portfolio. This is a billionaire here. $732 million. No multi-millionaire takes their whole portfolio and puts it in Dogecoin. Billionaires do that. So look, this billionaire was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I want 3.5 billion Dogecoins, right? So they bought it at 20 cents. They bought it at 20 cents. That means that they're predicting Dogecoin not only goes all the way up to $1, most likely it could dip down to 1 cent. It could, if we continue to have FUD for the whole year. But this Dogecoin billionaire is betting by next year it reaches $1. And that's why I'm saying this $1 prediction is not far-fetched. When you see billionaires making moves like this was literally done yesterday. This was made yesterday. So literally this billionaire is looking at it like, if I do this right now, then I'm most likely going to take my 732 million and turn it to 3.5 billion by next year. So $732 million turned to 3.5 billion. You can't complain with that. Like oh man, that is amazing. That's 5xing your money right there. Literally, that's 5xing your money. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5xing your money. Like 3.5 billion Dogecoins. Like this was done yesterday. It's just so amazing to me. That's why I'm so like astonished by it. It's like, wow. Like people are so worried about losing $500, yet a billionaire comes, boom, throws 732 billion in there. And doesn't care that it went down to 680 million the next day. They took 732 million and then boom, it went down to 680 million the next day. But they have high conviction, so they know by next year it's going to be at $1, and that'll bring them to 3.5 billion dollars. So what you need to pay attention to is billionaires. So don't look at your little $500. Like, I don't care if you have $500. I don't care if you have $5,000 or 500,000. When someone takes 732 million and has a very high conviction in it, they have a financial advisor that advised them to do that because it's going to bring them billions, and the financial advisor gets paid after those billions are made. So this is a really sticky situation because I understand some people are overextended, so they put too much money into Dogecoin to the point where they can't fathom to see it drop. So then when they see it drop by so much, they're just like, oh my gosh, Dogecoin's crashing, Dogecoin's going all the way down to zero, Dogecoin's dead. It's like, I understand because they lost a lot of money and it's everything they had. But that's why you don't do stuff like that. You only invest what you're willing to lose. And that's why these billionaires come in like, look, $110 million. I don't care if I lose $110 million. I got 10 billion. So they're like, if I can possibly turn this 110 million to 548 million inside of 1 year, then I'm going to take that chance. And that's what they do every single time. This purchase was made today at 20 cents. Made today at 20 cents. This is so significant. Like, you have to look at this. Go to bitinfocharts.com. Go to bitinfocharts.com. That's exactly where I'm at. And look for yourself. Do your own due diligence. Go over every single Dogecoin whale, right? And then look, another Dogecoin whale that was made. Like, there's so many of them. 99 million. This Dogecoin whale was made today. People are buying today because they're like, oh man, they're seeing what I'm seeing. 3 bottom outs. Like, we bottomed out 1, 2, and 3 times. Heavy support. Very heavy support right there. And look, we're bouncing right back into this consolidation. So we're coming right back into a consolidation period here. So it's showing some very good support here. We have very good support at 15 cents. Now, can we break 15 cents? Yeah, of course we can break 15 cents. But will we? Possibly. But will we reach $1 by next year? 100%. And that's exactly what these Dogecoin whales are seeing. So I know there's other cryptos that are better than Dogecoin, other cryptos that are more solid because they have actual use cases. Yes, Dogecoin has actual use cases too. You didn't just see that NASCAR going around in circles. No, I'm just playing. I'm not really gonna use the NASCAR as an actual use case. I'm just playing. But seriously though, Dogecoin has actual use cases, and Elon Musk is actually developing with Dogecoin developers right now. Charles Hoskinson is offering to help with Dogecoin. There's so much things that are going on. Charles Hoskinson, he is the CEO and the founder of Cardano. So the Cardano Foundation, he founded it. So you have to look at that and be like, whoa. And remember, I don't quote me on this. He either worked on Bitcoin or Dogecoin. I think he worked on Bitcoin or Ethereum. He worked on one of those. I mean, Charles Hoskinson, he worked on one of those. Just take it at or leave it at that. He worked on one of those. He's really big inside the crypto space though. So he also has some high conviction with Dogecoin. He used to not have it, but then he was like, oh wow, I actually see the community here is strong. So even though Dogecoin's crashing, the community is really strong. Let's go over to Twitter real quick. So look over here. I think we are actually trending on Twitter. Something's trending. I think it was holding. So holding the line is actually trending on Twitter. So holding is trending for Bitcoin, trending for Dogecoin. It's trending for everything pretty much. So everybody hodl, diamond hands. Matt Wallace has diamond hands. We all have diamond hands. Dogecoin millionaire has diamond hands. Keep having those diamond hands. Got to take a sip of this drink with those diamond hands. Look at that Doge for a second. So yeah, that's actually a pretty cool picture with Dogecoin. Now NFTs like this, if this was an NFT, I would actually consider buying it and then framing it on the wall or something, because that's actually pretty cool. But in my personal opinion, NFTs don't have that much they don't have that much value in my personal opinion. But that's just my personal opinion. So remember, it's not, it's not a fact. It's just an opinion. I don't value NFTs. So you can value NFTs all you want. But yeah, Dogecoin trending on Twitter is a very good thing for Dogecoin. Now, I know you hear that. That's that Roku in the background. But actually, there's something that I want to go over right now, right? So let's go to the I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the very end of this. I want to go to the very end so you can see the most, I don't want to say the poorest Dogecoin whales, right? But the Dogecoin whales with the least amount of money and what they're doing. So yeah, we're looking at the big dogs, but what are the people with the least amount of money in Dogecoin doing? Well, not the least amount, but the least amount in the whales terms, right? So a lot of these whales, like the Dogecoin whales, when you come all the way back here, a lot of them, they started investing inside 2013, haven't really put any more money in. They're just kind of riding out the wave. This Dogecoin whale has not invested since 2014. And look at the price they got this at. They got 2.7. Wait, hold up. You have to listen to this. They got 21,000 Dogecoins for $1,000. 21,000 Dogecoins for $1,000. That's huge. That's a lot of money. Or no, not 1,000. I'm sorry. 21,000. That's the total that they had in money at that point. They got 21,000 Dogecoins for $14. I'm sorry, not 1,000. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? 21,000 Dogecoins for $14. 14 US dollars. That's going to be $21,000 in the future. So this Dogecoin whale literally has $443,000 off of this $1,000 that they invested. So this is what I'm saying. The long-term investments really wins. This Dogecoin whale invested way back in 2013. 2013. And look, they're taking some profits because, you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, look, look, $37,000 that they made off of investing $500. Like, this is amazing. It's significant, right? So they started investing in Dogecoin way back in 2013 and 2014, right? So do the math there. It's about 7 years. So Dogecoin took 7 years to reach this point. So if Dogecoin didn't die in 7 years, what means it's dying now? Like, come on. It's not crashing. It is crashing, it crashed, but it's not dying. Dogecoin will never die. So let's go over some of the stuff that we have with Dogecoin. So new use case for Dogecoin. I said it. Energy electronics now accepting Bitcoin and Dogecoin. So that's very good news right there. Energy Electronics is pleased to announce it will now accept Bitcoin and Dogecoin as fully available payment methods. The partnership will allow customers to use cryptocurrencies as a funding source for all energy electronic online purchases. So Energy Electronics, go ahead and copy some Energy Electronics with your Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And honestly, I'm personally not going to be spending any crypto on anything because I see crypto more as like appreciating asset than spending it. It's like trading a classic car for a 2020 Prius. Like the 2020 Prius is going to lose value the first year you get it, or 2021, since it's 2021. 2021 Prius is going to lose value the first day you get it. Yet the classic car is going to gain value every single year. That's how I look at Dogecoin compared to the US dollar. You know, Dogecoin being the classic car, the US dollar being the old, or not even outdated, but the brand new car. Really, you know, the brand new car is going to devalue way faster than the classic one. So the classic one gains value, brand new loses value, you know that. But more stuff with Dogecoin. So let's read other people's price prediction, right? Because my price prediction is $1 by next year. So they're talking about the 10-cent support line, and they're talking about how we could possibly go down to 10 cents. I already talked about this, because look, we come back down here for a fourth time testing the support line. If we test the support line for a fourth time, then that is a bad sign that we're going to go down to our 10-cent support. But when you think about it, look at this right here. It does not want to go back down to the support. It's trying its hardest to stay up. Dogecoin is trying its hardest to not go all the way down to the 15-cent support line, right? It does not want to hit that 15-cent support line, but it might. And if it hits that 15-cent support line for the fourth time, remember, because we already did it once, twice, and then 3 times right here, as you can say, thrice, and then 4 times over here is when we'll probably hit it. So if we do, yeah, we'll go down to 10 cents. So it's not a big deal. If it hits 10 cents, buy more Dogecoins. That is my strategy. But your strategy doesn't have to be mine. Everyone's prediction is kind of lining up the same. Everyone's really predicting the same thing. 10 cents support, 5 cents after that, 1 cent after that. But that's only if we get that low. So enough of the FUD. I don't want any FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt with Bitcoin or Dogecoin at all. So this other article is saying Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum are struggling. Obviously, it's all struggling. But remember, it's just more FUD. If you see anything talking about we're crashing, obviously we're crashing. It's all just FUD. But what only matters is the support of the community, the whole crypto community, because that is what actually sends crypto up. The whole support of the Dogecoin, you know, the Doge army. Shiba Inu has the Shiba army, and the whole crypto army as a whole. So another thing, $1.3 trillion wiped out of crypto. Yeah, I know it looks scary, but you see all these whales that I showed you previously still holding Dogecoin. So that's really the only thing that matters. And what pros are advising people to do, buying the dips and holding for the long term. That's pretty much what pros are saying. So this is just, and they're also saying, you know, the whole one size doesn't fit all the investment models, because obviously if you only have $1,000 to your name, then most likely you really shouldn't be investing at this time. But if you're someone with $10,000, having a cool $1,000 in it will do you some justice. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. And remember, this consolidation, after the consolidation, we're most likely coming back down to our support line. So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Check out the link in the description for free stock with Robinhood and Webull and Voyager. And like I always say, Voyager is not the app to day trade on, because you will get burned with those fees. So make sure when you do, you buy on Voyager, transfer over to another wallet, and then sell on the other wallet. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.